sweeties, who is ready to get rich or cry trying this afternoon? Now, you heard about the massive Euro Millions jackpot, right? A UK ticket holder has stepped forward and is making a claim for the cash. £121 million to be exact. Sure, that's a lot of wonga, but it was all luck. Here in this game, it takes big brains to make it rain. That's right. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your queen of quality quizzery, and this is HQ Trivia, where your grey matter can make your pockets a whole lot fatter. The rules here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap the answer. You get it correct, you move on, answer all 12 right, and you win, or you split that cash. And today, we're giving away an awe-inspiring £550. Just think of all the lottery tickets you could buy with that cash. You could get yourself a new fridge if you need one, or a pair of those new Yeezy slides for your worst enemy. But before you waste it, you've got to taste it. Here we go with Q1. The first computer mouse was made mostly of which material? Wood, nitroglycerine, moon rocks. I like my mice made out of white chocolate myself. What was this one made of? It put the power in the palm of our hands, but not that much power, leaving the nitroglycerin to dynamite. It was mostly made of wood. It was a wooden mouse back in the days. That's right, 78,841 if you got that right. You are squeaking forward. We lost 30,000 of you guys there. The wooden vibe may have been dropped pretty quickly, but the boxy shape survived until 1991. Lost a lot of you in Q1, Q2. Anyway, the wind blows are the last words of which classic rock track, Bohemian Rhapsody, Agadoo, the Macarena. Sounds like quite a deep lyric right there. If you picked Agadoo, that was an Agadon't. Good luck doing the Macarena to this one. It's Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. That's your winning answer. 71,788 of your kings and queens still with us. Arguably Queen's best known and most successful track. It's inspired thousands of covers and even a Wayne's World spoof. Now it's shout out time, your favorite time. I want to say hello to Toby Winston and his bouncing baby boy Creighton. Hi to David Dweck, Dan Wade as well. The Manchester Nuclear Physics Group is playing right now, so hello to you guys. So is the Burn House in the Scottish Glens. Hi to the East Renfrewshire IT guys, the Levick family, the O'Donnell family as well. Good luck to all of your players. On to Q3. What would you be most likely to see on the tail fin of an Air Canada plane? Ice hockey stick, caribou, maple leaf. Have you flown Air Canada before? That could be helpful here. Santa's reindeer may fly, but Canada's caribou are staying firmly on the ground. No pucking about for this one. They went for the good old maple leaf. That's what you find on the tail, 68,427 if you're flying forward. As the symbol of Canada, it can also be found flying on their national flag. That's right, Q4. Of these three properties, which is the least expensive on a Monopoly board? Whitechapel Road, Whitehall, Euston Road. It's all coming back to me now. All that cash I've had to pay up. 3 London locations with great transport links, but which one cost you the least to land on? Home to the Ripper, but not to a rip-off. It's Whitechapel Road. The Brown Square, remember, 42,377 if you know that one. At £60, it's considerably cheaper than the other two. That was probably Jack's doing. Q5, who is credited as aristocracy coordinator on the movie Four Weddings and a Funeral? Kate Moss, Amber Rudd, Prince Edward. Aristocracy coordinator. Made up title if I've ever heard one. Hollywood is all about who you know, and so who knew the most aristocrats in 1994? Shuffling snobs about even before becoming Home Secretary is Amber Rudd. Who's got the green light here on this savage question? 30,000 of you gone here on Q5. 12,033 of you have the green light to go onwards. Four Weddings launched Hugh Grant into stardom, while The Funeral was saved for Rudd's movie career. Sadly, Q6. Which of these principles was developed by a German scientist in the early 20th century? Neptunism, information theory, continental drift. You science heads should know this one. Because it all sounds like Klingon to me, but which of these was developed in German, sharing its name with the next Fast and Furious film? It's Continental Drift. That's what we're looking for here on Q6. 6,155 if you're drifting onwards. Many had speculated on the idea of shifting continents, but Alfred Wegener put forward the first comprehensive study in 1912. Q7, who was the first Doctor Who to be born after the airing of the original episode in 1963. David Tennant, Christopher Eccleston, Paul McGann. That's how long Doctor Who has been around. Epic show. He may have been the first of them to play the Doctor, but McGann was born before the series was. The 9th Time Lord himself, Christopher Eccleston, is the Doctor in question here. 2,970 of you using the TARDIS to time travel forward. Tennant was born in 71, but Eccleston beat him here, arriving on Earth just 3 months after the first episode aired. Q8. Which of these Italian fashion companies was founded most recently? Dolce & Gabbana, Armani, Versace. 3 of my favorites. I'd wear them every day if I could afford it. There's fashionably late, and then there's turning up a whole decade later, getting the party restarted in 1985. It's Dolce & Gabbana. D&G for the win here. 1,310 of your fashionistas nailed that one. They may have shown up late, but D&G got straight to it, dressing everyone from James Bond to Beyonce and back again. Q9, which of these countries has not hosted the Commonwealth Games? Jamaica, Malaysia, Nigeria. 2 of them have, 1 of them hasn't. You need to single out that one. 3 scorching nations, but who is still waiting for that home advantage? Bringing 9 golds home from the Gold Coast. It's Nigeria. Has not hosted the games. 656 of you get the gold here on Q9. Now, South Africa was set to be the first African country to host the games in 2022, but had to pull out due to monetary concerns, sadly. Q10, which host chat show was the basis of a David Foster Wallace short story. David Letterman, Jay Leno, Johnny Carson. 3 of America's faves. But which is your fave right now? A trio of faces you don't want to find in a copy of Playboy, but that's exactly where one of them popped up, thankfully in words and not in the flesh. It was David Letterman for the win here on Q10. 311 of you got that right. Published in 1988, the short story critiqued Letterman's use of irony in his show. It's the penultimate round. Are you ready? In the 50 years to 2017, how many times did Scotland officially have a white Christmas? 49, 43, 31. A white Christmas. While the rest of us dream of a white Christmas, the Scots just open the curtains and voila, with better odds than a coin toss. They've had 31 white Christmases out of 50. That's a lot of snow. And a lot of you got that right. 160 of you still in your element. Christmas is coming early because we're moving on to the final round with 160 players still left in the game. 5 players using extra lives to get back in. £550 up for grabs right now, players. Good luck to you. What is the real name of the act lauded as creating the first 100% sample-based album? Norman Cook, Joshua Davis, Richard Melville Hall. 100% sample-based. Do you feel that bass? They're all known for their extensive use of samples, but who went full plagiarist in 1996? Someone else may have done it first, but it's his name in the Guinness Book of Records. The real man skulking behind DJ Shadow, Joshua Davis, for the win here on Q12. We've got 44 winners, my lovelies. Congratulations to our 44 winners on this Thursday afternoon. Well done. You are each taking home £12 and 50p. Not bad at all. We've got Anton 72. We've got Iron Beagle over there looking cool in that t-shirt. Lee Sell $6.99. Are you on a plane right there, or maybe a restaurant? We've got Name S9. What are you guys going to do with that cash? You could pay off your Monopoly debt with that. Maybe buy a wooden mouse. It's an antique at this point. Or remake the music video to Agadoo. I totally forgot about that song until today. Another fantastic game, HQ2s. You smashed it. As always, come find me on the socials right here. Let me know how you got on. Request those shout outs as well. I will be back at 9 p.m. when another £550 will be up for grabs. Until then, have a great day. I'll see you in a few. Bye.